So, you want a piece of me too? Days pushed forward, pulled back, punctuated and disturbed, always by the thought that I should be writing. Feel free to substitute any other art form. I read the books on how to plan your life. Get up an hour before your kids do, which always makes me think of the Monty Python line. We had to get up a half an hour before we went to bed. Sometimes I walk down the road and stand on the bridge. I think about ending it all, not killing myself, which in any case would require an almost monumental strength of will, since the bridge is only about 5 feet on top of the river, which at this point is only about 3 feet deep, but just disappearing. Continuing along this road until I hit the junction where, if I turn right, would lead me straight to the big city. Sometimes I even have the grocery money wrapped up in my fist, stuffed in my pocket. $50 wouldn't take me that far, but far enough, I think, staring down into the water. Far enough. I thought of so many ways of trying to say what I wanted to say. I thought of making movies and painting pictures, of writing poetry and singing songs. I thought I might say it by drawing lines in the sand or by gluing macaroni to a page. I thought perhaps I could write it in snatches, sitting on park benches, and in the end I could be like the person who says, "Oh, it was nothing really." I locked Evan in the closet yesterday morning. I did it because I didn't want to kill him. It was him or me, one of us had to go. I know how horrible it sounds. You think before you are faced with the reality of children that you will never lose your temper or let them eat candy or watch television. You don't know how they have it in for you right from the very beginning. The days, the hours, the minutes are ticking away, and I am not done, and I am not done. And even though I say to myself I should have done more before, I don't really believe it, because I don't know when before was, because it was always like this. Evan didn't sleep for the first year of his life. I'm not joking. I'm not even exaggerating. I used to go to a playgroup with this well-intentioned group of mothers. We would sit in a circle and they would talk about homeschooling, letting their children sleep with them until they were 18, and nursing them until they were practically old enough to open the fridge and pour themselves a glass of milk. I thought I could be like them at first. I wanted so badly to be a good mother. How to be the perfect mother. Don't have kids. I mean, I know there are some big mistakes, like those dreams I had when I was pregnant about having the baby in a little basket beside me in a huge stadium, and then carelessly leaving and only remembering I even had a baby after I'd walked through hundreds of people and down thousands of stairs. But I'm not talking about that. What if he grows up to be a 10-year-old and murders a 2-year-old? Or a 14-year-old who terrorizes old ladies? Or a 25-year-old who beats up his girlfriend? What if I miss the signs? There are the torture days when you read the paper and wonder what you would be if you found out your little girl was never coming home. And you stare and stare at the picture of her mother in the paper and wonder how she's even standing up. And I am filled with an impossible and impotent rage. And I stare at my kitchen floor. I hate looking at my kitchen floor, but I seem to spend an inordinate amount of time doing just that. How hard can it be, I thought to myself, to write about this? And this is what you live and live and live. But surprisingly enough, it was hard, because the first and last thoughts are, as always, of them, the others, the children who shared my body and my heart and continue to take up a remarkable amount of space in both, despite the fact that they are out and mobile. "Mummy, Mummy," I hear, and I look up and see that Evan has climbed to the top of the pantry and is leaning back, holding onto the shelf with one hand and waving wildly at me with the other. "Oh, Evan," I say, "what have you done now? How on earth did you get all the way up there?" "I flew, like a bird." "No." He stops and smiles at me. "I flew," he pauses, "like an angel." I walk to Evan and hold up my arms. He jumps, and I catch him. Or maybe he catches me. Because after, when we sit on the kitchen floor amidst the scattered peas and dried up noodles, eating the chocolate chip cookies he had flown up to get, I feel a little less like I'm just killing time, and a little more like I'm living. Tell all the truth, but tell it slant. You're driving me crazy with that boogie, oogie, 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 oogie. You're driving me crazy with that.